Hello guys, it is me, Kylie. Welcome back. So today we are doing a Let's Furnish. We are just kind of redecorating the Legacy house, the Stanford Legacy. If you guys are not watching the Legacy challenge, you guys can go ahead and check it out. I think we're on to part 16 this week, so it's going to be really good. It's going to be the first part in our redecorated house. Of course, this idea started with a submission from one of the viewers. They were saying that we should do like an art room and have like a few paintings on the wall. And I thought that was such a creative, amazing idea. I really liked that idea and I wanted to incorporate that. And I thought, hey, let's make it into a video. Let's do like a little not speed build, but like a speed furnish type thing. Now, hands down, this house really did challenge me. I'm not going to lie, this house was a really big challenge. I really loved the original layout of the house, but of course, we wanted to create some more room because obviously we are having a new child who will be aging up. Like, obviously, we've got a baby, so they'll be aging up next part, and I really wanted to create the extra room in Peyton Rose's room for our new baby. So yeah, this house did really challenge me. I really loved this house and I didn't want to go ahead and get another house because I really want to keep this house for a while. And I really love it. And I think that you guys will love the end result. I was having really trouble with the colors and the different color palettes that I wanted to use throughout the house. The house is quite a natural kind of... You know, I like a lot of browns, a lot of just, you know, creamy colors. And I did start with the upstairs area, which was the two girls' room. And I really did struggle with that because originally I went for bright colored beds. I went for a bright, really out there kind of room. And in the end, I didn't really like how bright it was compared to the other rooms of the house, I guess. So I did edit that. I did edit it up and I did kind of just make it a little bit more kind of toned down with just some white palettes and some cream colors and all of that sort of stuff. Now, obviously, we've got two girls. Obviously, we've got Peyton Rose and we've got the baby who will be aging up next part. So, I had to kind of estimate what kind of bedding to give our new baby. So obviously this may change because obviously I'm not too sure on her style right now. I know that Peyton Rose is a really girly girl. She is really into pink and she's into purple and you know, a lot of girly colours, if that's a word to describe it. I mean, you know, like pinks and purples and, you know, all that sort of stuff. The curtains I do change to a blue colour and the two beds are more of a kind of greeny white and then I think there's a green... Like there's a green cream colored bed and then there's a blue one, I'm pretty sure. But as I said, this is obviously subject to change. I'm obviously going to change it up as we go along. Now, I really did struggle with the room in this house. I kind of thought if I extended the room out, I could put like a doll's house and then there was no room for the stairs. So I was really challenged in this, guys. I really was challenged. Like I said before, it was a really big challenge to fit everything in, and I think that this house has turned out pretty well. Now, obviously, I am up for suggestions. I'm totally open for your guys' input if you particularly want something to change or you're not too happy with the placing of the beds or the kitchen. Just give me some ideas down below in the comments, some feedback. I think that would be awesome. So this is obviously Poppy and David's room now. Now the shape of this room is kind of more of a longer room. It's not too square, it's more of like a rectangle, which I did find to be quite a challenge. Like the girls' room was quite easy to do. It was more of a square, but it was more of a challenge for Poppy and David's room because it was so long and not like wide enough to fit things in that I would normally fit in, I guess, in a room, is what I'm trying to say. But I thoroughly enjoyed the challenge redecorating this house, and obviously in the future we will be looking at changing houses, giving you guys the opportunity to submit new houses and all of that sort of stuff. So if you guys do want to submit a house for the future, please go ahead and hashtag Poppy's Legacy on the gallery. I'll have the hashtag so you guys can copy and paste in the description down below. So I actually added in this functioning alarm clock, which actually we can use for waking up in the mornings and stuff like that. There is like this mod you can download, which I am so excited. I might do a review on it once I've tried out the alarm clock next part, which is coming obviously this Saturday, 3 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So yay for that! But yeah, I'm so excited because next part we're going to be aging up the baby. We are going to be going out for a outing, and I'm so excited. So at this point in the renovations, I did turn on BB Move objects because the alarm clock wasn't quite sitting how I liked it to sit. It was kind of sitting off to the side, and I wanted it at the front or kind of, you know, sitting forwards facing towards the bed. But yeah, I really am excited, and this is like a little nook for the baby crib. Now, I really was thinking originally, like before I even went into game, that I was going to do a baby nook. So I was going to just kind of do a bit of half walls around the baby area and then just kind of do some decorations and have it as like a separate, not separate room, but like a separate area of the bedroom, if that makes sense. Just put a couple of half walls each side of the crib and then make it into like a nook. But I didn't really like that idea at the end because I thought that wouldn't be really realistic enough. You wouldn't put a baby in a nook. You wouldn't really, oh, you mean you might do. I don't know, but I'm just saying I felt like it would just kind of cut off more of the room and make it smaller. So I thought, nah, I didn't really want to do that. So I just added in some decorations over the baby crib, and yeah, it was really good. Now with this bathroom, I was struggling so much with the designing, like putting canvases up. I was like, what do I do? Do I put a canvas? Do I just put some plants? Like, what do I do? Obviously, I was limited to time. I was only like in this house doing this for probably about an hour. In real time, and then obviously I cropped it down to 12 minutes or whatever. But, you know, I was really struggling, as I said, with the design of this house. I wasn't too sure where I was kind of heading with it at this point. I was getting quite a little bit, I was getting real frustrated with this, this little shelf here, because everywhere I put it, it didn't suit. And I was like, oh, I really liked that. I really liked the shelf, and I wanted to put it on a wall that you guys could see it, but I just didn't like how it was sitting in that corner there. I just kind of thought that was too much, if that makes sense. Here I am, obviously struggling away, trying to do some wallpapering. But yeah, I kind of figured it out in the end what to do. Now, this is so funny, guys. So I had one door to the bathroom in the main hallway, and then I also had another door from Poppy and David's room, but I had no door going into David and Poppy's room from the hallway. So I thought that was actually really quite funny. So here I am just kind of changing up the children's room, and I thought, yeah, this looks nice, but it looks too plain right now, so let's just go ahead and try and change it up a little bit, and I managed to get something that I was reasonably happy with. But yeah, I'm not too sure if, like, I don't know, it probably will grow on me in the end, like the whole bed situation. I'm happy with Peyton Rose's room and stuff, but I'm not too sure if I'm happy with David and Poppy's room. Like, maybe the bed's in the wrong place, I'm not sure. But, you know, as I said, we can play around with it in game next time. I can take your suggestions on board for this Saturday, you know, so get commenting down below, guys. Any suggestions would be totally welcome. I think my favorite part of doing this was the art room. I wanted to go for something really bright and funky, something that really showed off Poppy's personality. And of course, we're going to have Peyton Rose take on the painting. She's going to follow in the footsteps of her mother, and she will be doing the painting side of things. Now, as for David, of course, he does the plants and stuff. He does the harvesting, which I wasn't actually originally going to have him do that. I was originally going to have him just kind of potter around home, not really get up to much, just kind of look after the children. But I really wanted to get him involved with a skill. So I've gone for David to do the gardening, and then I've gone for Poppy to do, obviously, her painting, which she has maxed out. David is a level 6, going on to 7, I believe. Now, I actually had to, this is quite funny, I had to go in and actually harvest the plants. I had to make some money. So I did some paintings with Poppy. and I did some harvesting with David, so you guys can see me just kind of playing around in game. I really wanted to add this in so you guys can see exactly what I did in order to create the money. At this point, we have, I think, about just over $1,000, and then we kind of sell the paintings, and we come up to about $2,000, which was actually really good. And then the land grab power company cut us off, so I had to go ahead and pay the bills, and then we went all the way back down to $1,000. It was so funny. And then Poppy did a masterpiece, which was worth $1,800, and then I had enough to do the kitchen. I had to sell the bookshelf in the girls' room. I didn't want to do it. I was like, is there any way possible that I can sell something else without selling that bookshelf? Because that really finished off that room pretty nicely. It just polished it off. But, of course, there was nothing else. I sold the fireplace. I put in a dining room suite where the fireplace was. And, yeah, got an oven. I am so happy with the downstairs area. I think I want to go ahead and change the colors of a few things. Just use a different kind of palette for the bed in Poppy and David's room. I think I want to just kind of spin the bed around how it originally was, and then just kind of play around with it a little bit off camera. Maybe get some feedback from you guys as well. But the downstairs area, I'm really happy with. I am genuinely happy with it right as it is. Obviously, I do want to change the palette of a few things. Just with the bed, how it is, I just don't like how it's right in the middle of the room, if that makes sense. I might go ahead and push the wall out so it's kind of just a flat wall. Might just play around with it a little bit off camera too. Try to get something that I am really happy with, and then take your guys' suggestions on board. But, yeah, this is the house that we are going to be using for a wee little while. And as I said to you guys, I'm pretty sure I said to you before that you guys can go ahead and submit some houses for the future of this challenge. We are obviously moving on to the next part of this challenge. Obviously, one of the children will become the next heir of this challenge, Peyton Rose or the new baby. I'm not too sure. I think I'll have a poll up on the next part, which route you want me to go. If you want me to go to Peyton Rose or the other baby, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, obviously for the next generation, we are going to have a new house, possibly. Not confirmed, but it is something that I am considering. And, yeah, I really am happy with the majority of the house. And as you can see, David's having a little bit of a sleep, catching some bit of Z's. And, yeah, I really love the children's room, though. I think it's really nice. And, yeah, obviously, when the baby ages up, we'll be changing the color palette because I have no idea what her style is right now. And, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this renovations. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Please leave some comments down below. What things do you reckon we could change? Do you think we should add some things? Do you think we should remove some things? Obviously, we've got 2 paint easels in the painting room and 1 outside for just, you know, painting the scenery and then all of that sort of stuff if we want to take some photos and, well, not photos, but take a photo of Peyton Rose and draw her. But, yeah, or paint her, not draw her, paint her, I should say. But, yeah, that's why the seat's sitting there, just for you guys, just to kind of tell you guys that that seat there is for Peyton Rose and our children, because I want to paint their new baby when they age up to a child. But yeah, guys, I'm going to head off. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see all of you beautiful lovelies in the next video coming really soon. Legacy next Saturday. Wait, next Saturday? This Saturday, guys, coming 3 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Love you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, guys.